Alexa Bliss fans, I got the update that you have been waiting for. In this video, I'm going to share what that update is, because Alexa Bliss, she's been out of the spotlight for a while now, y'all. Over a year, okay? Wow, time flies, doesn't it? Over a year since the last time we saw Alexa Bliss on WWE television, right? And fans have been wondering, when is she going to come back? When is she going to come back? Alexa Bliss, a top star for WWE, right? No matter how you look at it. Let's take a back step here. So Alexa Bliss, for the majority of her WWE tenure, she has been used as a top star. She broke into NXT, was a manager, etc. Then she was paired with Bray Wyatt when he was The Fiend. That was a bad storyline, although they were great friends. Then in late 2022, early 2023, we started getting teases of Uncle Howdy, Bray Wyatt, and Alexa Bliss. Okay, WWE was going to go back to the well, right? We were going to get the pairing once again with Bray Wyatt and Alexa Bliss, this time bringing in Bo Dallas, who was portraying Uncle Howdy. Alexa Bliss worked the Royal Rumble match, and then we saw a sighting of Uncle Howdy, and it faded to black, and Bliss, going into the event, we knew was going to be taking time off, but the idea was for her to return as some type of character that would align with Uncle Howdy and Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt at that same event beat LA Knight in the Mountain Dew Lights Out match, a very bad match. And then things went sideways because Bray Wyatt was pulled from television as well. It was due to a medical issue, it was reported at the time. Then, that March, it was announced that Alexa Bliss was pregnant with her now husband, welcoming their first child. She later gave birth to a baby girl. And ultimately, we know where this is leading to. Bray Wyatt, he passed away in late 2023 due to a heart issue. Very, very sad. And Bliss gave birth, and so she's been on the sidelines. And she's made it very clear she will be returning to WWE. She will be returning to the world of pro wrestling. She will be getting back into this word circle one day and wrestle again. But we've seen workout videos here and there on her IG and stuff, and she's made it very clear she will be coming back. But when is she going to be coming back is a big question. Now, I'll be frank with y'all, I still don't know when. You would think, though, considering it's been several months now, that she would be on the way to go. She'd be on her way. Well, in a post today, she posted on her Twitter account, back at it, with a muscle emoji and workout equipment. Interesting. She would share just like little footage here and there on Instagram. It was very subtle and it was very sparse, not a lot to it. But with Alexa Bliss coming out and saying it as much as she is, saying that she's getting stronger, that she's lifting more weights, I would have to think that since WWE is not only a week and a few days away from Mania, they're not bringing back talent right before Mania. They always like to make a big impact coming out of WrestleMania. With Alexa Bliss making teases on social, with it being several months since she gave birth, you add in all of this, and it makes me think that Alexa Bliss is on her way back to television. Now let's take a step back and let's look at Bliss's career for a second, because she started out in NXT as a manager, right? So then she transitioned with her being a single star in NXT. She was pretty good in NXT. She came a long way in NXT. But really, it was in the main roster movement, the transition, if you will, that she made a name for herself. She was booked as a top star for many years, up until recently. And I think that trend will continue under Triple H's main roster creative leadership. Under Vince McMahon, she was booked as a Raw Women's Champion, a SmackDown Women's Champion, right? She feuded with a lot of top stars. She's shared the ring with everybody. She's yet to get that WrestleMania big match, I think. I think that's something that she still needs to go out and get. She's made a lot of success in WB. And there was a point before they started doing the teasers with Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy where she was not used much on television. This was kind of that weird phase where Triple H was still trying to find his groove on the main roster, in charge of creative. And so Bliss, honestly, she took a step back, right? And that sucked. But I think the fact that, okay, Triple H, he's had main roster creative under his belt for the last year and a half, going on 2 years. He's changed the product around quite a bit. It also helps that Bliss has been on television for a year, so you're going to get a mini return, if you will, for someone who's been away from a year. And there's a pro and there's a con to being on television. The con is out of sight, out of mind. But when you come back, it reverses and it's like, holy crap. All right, we get Alexa Bliss and she can work with, and you can go down the list, right? We've seen her in the ring with the Becky Lynches and the Charlotte Flairs and the Rhea Ripleys. But now we get to see her in the ring with the likes of Io Sky and Jade Cargill and Tiffany Stratton and Zoe Stark. And you can keep going down and down and down. All of the talent that is in NXT right now that will eventually make its way to the main roster. She can work with them as well. So while I think Alexa Bliss fans will have to wait a little bit longer to see Alexa Bliss back on television, I think once she does get back on television, I think it's going to be worth the wait because of the talent in which I just mentioned that she can go out there and work for. Or work with, rather, I should say. Alexa Bliss does bring a lot of interesting qualities to a WWE product, right? Because she can go in the ring, but she's a heck of a talker, right? She's one of their better talkers, not only just in the female division, but in the entire company, right? So if you need to have her do media, or if you need to have her do promos, or if you need for her to be a manager, or whatever role you want her to have in, I think she would fit absolutely well with it. It also helps that she has a tremendous fan base. Alexa Bliss fans are passionate about their girl, and they will support her whether she's in a babyface role or in a heel role. And I look forward to seeing what they come up with for Alexa Bliss when she returns to WWE television. Let me know down in the comments area below, do you agree with my take? Do you think Alexa Bliss is getting closer to making a return? Let me know down in the comments area below what you think they should do with her once she returns to television. Also, make sure to hit that like button, comment down below, hit that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you are notified anytime we upload content here to the channel. We are also trying to grow our fan base on Facebook, so facebook.com/WrestleSTAR. In the next video, I will see y'all next time.